up guys, DirtyFargo here, and I'm bringing you a tutorial on a regular spider XP farm. I've done a cave spider one many times, but this is the first time I've actually attempted regular spider XP farm and succeeded. So yeah, it works really well, and as you can see, we got almost 100 here right now. There's just an on-off switch for the spawner with set up to a lighting system. And over here we got the pistons that are gonna do all the work for us. So here, I'll just go demonstrate it right now. So you pull this down, and they're gonna all get damaged. And then they're all gonna be a one-punch kill. So it may look like they're escaping, but they're not. So they're all one-punch kill now, and you can work your way up. Or if you want to be lazy, you can use a damage potion. But yeah, they are one-punch kill, as you can see. So I'll just use a damage potion to get rid of the rest of them, and hurt myself a little bit. And then you can go in these 4 corners, each of these, to collect all the drops. From all 4 sides. And yeah, that almost got me to level 30. Not quite, but still. And so yeah, when you're done, these pistons stay activated. But when you're done, you flick this lever and then they get removed and you're ready for the next batch. So this is a modification of Xisumavoid's design. It's just modified slightly to work with regular spiders instead. So now let's get to showing you guys how to build it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find a spider spawner and disable it by lighting up the room. And in my case, I found a spider spawner / skeleton spawner. I'll show you the seed. That is the seed if you want to check it out. I found it on a YouTube video and I just wanted to see it for myself. But we're going to be using this one, although we're not going to be using the skeleton spawner at all, just the spider spawner. So once you've disabled it, you can then plan out how big you want the room. So you're going to want to put a block above the spider spawner and then one above that, and that is going to be where your ceiling goes. So you can fill that in all the way. Once you have that filled in, you can figure out where your walls are going to be. So to do that, you want to pull up your F3 screen, and then you want to look at that F value below the Z. And so when you're looking in the direction F3, so the direction we're looking in right now, you want the wall to be 3 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, and then the wall. So 3 blocks in between there. And so that's where this wall is going to be. And we're actually going to delete this skeleton spawner just because we don't want it to interfere for now. Alright, so then when you look in the direction F0, it's going to be 3 blocks as well in between, so the same. So right to here, you have 3 blocks in between. And then when you look in the directions F1 and F2, it's going to be 4 blocks in between, so 1 further than before. So it's actually going to be right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in between. In both direction 1, which is this way, and direction 2, which is this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna be where our walls are, and this makes a 8x8 room. The next thing you're gonna want to do after you've got your walls all filled in is build your floor. And to do that, we're gonna bring it 2 blocks below where the spawner is, so 1, 2, and clear this out all the way around. So we just have 2 blocks of airspace below the spawner. Alright, so now once you've got that done, you're gonna want to find the direction 0, F0, and then you're gonna want to take out these 2 blocks right here in front of you, all the way along the side. And then place some stairs down all the way along. And then you're going to want to clear out the block diagonally upward from the stairs, right in front of it, like that. Then you're going to want to find the 2 middle blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the 2 middle blocks right here. So we have 3 blocks on that side and 3 blocks on that side. and start to clear that out a little bit, just so you get an idea of what we're doing. And now, one block diagonally upward the other direction, we're going to place signs all the way along. Just right on top of each other. You can just place them on top of one another all the way to the end. And then what we're going to do is place water both here and here. So in both those spaces right there. So one there and one there. And then if you'll notice, the water is flowing down this way. And this is where we're going to be standing to kill them. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is come down this little pathway you just made and count 1 and then 2 blocks in from this area right here. So like you have the streams that are coming from the sides, and then 1, then 2 blocks, and then on this third block you're going to start to lower the floor. And then we're going to bring this out from the lowered part. We're going to bring it out 6 blocks. And this lowered part is going to be too high there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. After doing that, you're also going to want to fill this back in, because you only want this to be 1 high. So you can fill that all the way back in just to there. And so the only part that's going to be too high is at the end there. So now that we've got this 6 blocks out, we can begin to make our kill floor. So we're going to want this to be 1, 2, and 3 blocks above is where we're going to stand. And the killing room's just going to go back 1 more as well, because it's a 2 by 2. And you can just clear out the rest of the little room like I had it in my video, just like this. So you want these 4 corners just 1 block lower. That's the only real thing I'm doing here. Then we can get out some iron bars, if I can find them. You're going to want to place them, you can use a block to start it off, but you're going to want to place them directly over this hole. Whoops. Ugh, I fell. Directly over this hole like that. And then you'll be able to hit them, but they won't be able to hit you. Alright, so now we can start to set up our kill mechanism. The lighting part is only the lighting on off switch is only optional, so I'll do that last. But we'll do the kill mechanism first here. So you're gonna want to have 4 sticky pistons, on each side. So we want to place them about right here, right here, right here, right here. So they're all pushing inwards, and it'll push these 4 blocks into there at the same time as the same thing will happen on this side, and that will crush them. So right here and here, just like so. And now we're just gonna have to power them. We want the top ones to be powered separately than the bottom ones, so we're gonna do this a specific way. Alright, so to start this off, on each side you're gonna want to have 2 blocks up and diagonal to the top pistons here. So just slightly above and behind them. And then you're going to want to grab a redstone torch, like so, and place it on both of them. So that will power only the 2 top ones there. Then you're going to want to place some redstone over the top like so. Alright, so now going into this block here that's holding the torch, and the spider spawner is that way. So on the far side, on the side furthest away from the spider spawner, going into this torch, you want to place a repeater, and then a redstone, and then a repeater around the corner like so. And then you're going to want to place a block 1 space away from the repeater, and place a redstone torch on that. Now we're going to want to have a redstone here going into this repeater from a repeater right here, and this is going to be at full delay. So we got that now, and we're going to want to place another block diagonally of this block right beside that redstone dust we just placed. So just like that. And let's hope I remember the right amount of repeaters here. It is a pretty repeater intensive design, but it really works well, so I think it's worth it. Alright, so from this block with this torch in it right here, we're gonna go 5 repeaters down this line. Then we're gonna go 5 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sorry, I misplaced this repeater previously. It should be facing outwards like that. So it should be facing this way and not towards the redstone that goes into the side of this repeater. So it should be coming out from the side of this repeater here. So we're gonna have, on this one we're gonna have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on this one we're gonna have 3. So now we can connect a redstone to the end of all of these just like that. So they're all connected in a line like that. And then we're gonna set them all to full delay. Alright, so that is basically the top pistons done. But now we need to work on the bottom piston for it all to make sense. So we're going to take this block that has a torch in it once again, and we're going to carry a redstone line all the way from the other side of this block down to the bottom pistons. So if you just carry it down here. Now what I like to do to separate the wiring, instead of using a repeater, I put the redstone going into a block which is under this bottom piston, and then on this one I put it 1 block higher, and then I put a block over that so the signals are separated. So that's how I like to do it. So that way you don't have to use a repeater, and it still will work. So now you can go, before you do the other side and connect it to all together, what I would recommend is testing it. So you can do that by placing a lever right on this line that we just made going down to the bottom pistons. Really anywhere works. So I'll just place it right here, and now we should be able to see it in action. So if I pull the lever here, they will all go down, but after a short amount of time these top pistons will retract but the bottoms will not, like so. And then you can flick the lever and retract the bottom ones again. Alright, so yeah, that's how it works, and it is functioning. We can't test the exact timings yet, but I have tested them before, so it's all good. So this retracts. There's still that. The reason that is still left like that is so you can collect your drops by coming to these corners here, and they don't fall down the hole. So, and once you're done collecting your drops, you flick the lever, those 2 bottom pistons retract, and now we basically just got to do this exact same system on the opposite side and then connect the 2 systems together, and then we are done the kill mechanism. So I'll just go ahead and build this on the other side, and then we'll show you connecting them together. Alright, so I've got both sides done now, and so this is the other side that I did, and it's the exact same, just mirrored across. So you can just follow the same design on both sides, and what you have to do is you have to connect the wiring that's going into the bottom pistons to the wiring that's going into the bottom pistons on the other side, and then it will all be connected. And so I just wired it from here. Right when you bring it down, I just wired it from here all the way over to that exact same thing on that side, and it all connects. And then what I did is I just brought the wiring upwards a little bit, and you can really have the lever wherever you want, but I just brought it up to right here, because behind this, on the other side of this block, is where my kill room is. And yeah, so I'll just show you my kill room here if I could for a second. And so yeah, it's right here. So that's where it's connected to. If you look behind this block, you see the wiring right there. So you can have it wherever you want to have it, but this is where I chose to have it, and it's all connected that way. So that is done, and when you are done, it should look something like this. It should both close, and then these 2 will open at the same time, like that, and then you can collect your drops, and yeah, then you can reset it. So that's what it should look like, and now you're basically done. Now all we have left to do is remove the lighting system in the room. I will just do that right now. I'll show you. Alright, so the last step before we do the on and off switch using redstone lamps, the last thing we need to do is, I forgot to do this, but I usually do leave this till last anyways, but the last thing I usually do is look at the wall that is going to be F2, and when you're facing F2 on that far wall, place water all along the bottom edge. And then what you're going to want to do after that is remove all the torches like so. And now that it is fully dark in the room, you can leave and go back to your killing room. Alright, so now that you're here, you should start to get spiders, and they take a little bit to group up at the start, but eventually they should group up at the top, and I'll be climbed up here. Alright, so now they're fully climbed up here, and once you have enough, you can pull your lever and it should all be working up to par. Now we can implement the lighting system, and this is actually really simple. Alright, so to implement the lighting system, you're going to want to make sure everything is disabled again with some torches, just so you have some room to work. And then you're going to want to go in each corner. So I'm in the corner here and count 1, 2 blocks in, and on that second block you're going to remove it. Grab a redstone lamp out of your inventory and place it right there. So you're going to do this on all 4 corners. So right in the corner, count 1, 2, second block in on each of these, like so. Then after that, you're going to want to come on top of the spawner here, and then you're just going to want to wire them together. So the easiest way to do this is just to go straight down the middle like so, and just bring out the wiring just to the edges of these lamps here, just like this. And what I've done is I've just wired it a little bit further right to my kill room here. Pretty simple stuff. And I just put a lever there, so the lever powers all 4 of these lamps, and when they're on, the spawner will not be able to spawn any spiders. So before that system will work, just so you know, you're gonna need to remove all the torches. So now that you've removed all the torches, the on-off system should work. So right now it's on, but if we turn it down, the redstone's powered here and the lights are turned on, and none more should spawn. Alright, so you can notice that now that it is turned to off, which is down, it is not spawning anymore. And so that's it, guys. That's the whole thing. See you guys later.